We are back with the Thaumaturge, and let's go. Cemetery. Family's home. Um. Oh yeah, there's really nothing here. We've done all of this. Is that a dog out here? Pretty sure we visited everything. Where's our family? Oh, we have to just go to the family's home. Okay.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Okay.
Love at a funeral. Eros postmortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors?
Who are you?
Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
How freaking rude. And
Hyena.
Thank you.
what?
And you, sir?
Huh. Ah.
We're twins, my dear lady.
The Szulskis reunited. You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway.
You're one of
And we
those.
better get going.
Hmm. I don't want to cause trouble for our sister.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
He should.
I'm actually sparing you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a Thaumaturge?
Thaumaturge.
Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
The green square outside everything. Okay. Even her pant. What? Is there anything outside? Our house. Well, tenement house.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna, dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Okay. I don't know if we're gonna follow, but okay.
Master Wiktor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Cook.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
have to go back. The next scene is when we go upstairs to read the will, obviously. But that's the conclusions. Oh wait, we have some stuff. Gratzna. The good soul of the Szulski household. When we were kids, she would patch our threadbare clothes and bandage our bruised elbows. She was closer to us than our own mother. It's nice to see her in good health. Our house. Home. There was a time when I wouldn't question that word. Home was here where my mother, father, and sister were, but now I don't feel at home here. Everything looks the same. I know these paintings. I recognize the faces in the portraits, the wallpaper patterns, and yet everything is different. Draped in absence, void, memories of the past. I will never see my mother fixing her hair at the dressing table. No one is browsing old books in father's study. And in the hallways, there are only the spirits of the carefree children who now try to find themselves in a new reality. Huh. All right, let's do these. Let's do the point. Let's do. You are deed. I don't know if I want to do deed though. I don't want to do. Let's do the mind. Can we not do it if? Oh, I guess we can't. If we don't have the saboteur for it, we can increase it to the next point. I guess that makes sense. Well, it really does. That cost is 2. Okay, so they start increasing in cost. Do I want to cost of agony? Grace the state of a random enemy. Suffering 5. Actually, I don't want to use it yet. Let's wait. Get some money for the morning services. Hope he doesn't drone on. I see the cousins are too busy gallivanting around to visit their own mother's grave. Apparently, Wiktor Szulski is back home. I guess I'm all same thing. Women like him have. Okay. Okay, this is actually a lot of stuff here. This is a lot of stuff here. Green Square, the garden. Where did our uncle go? Didn't she have a brother? Last folks coming to say goodbye. I wasn't expecting that. Bust of Marana. The stern countenance resembles that of a human, but the callous gaze shows no trace of human emotion. The Queen of Winter scrutinizes you, sending a shiver down your spine. It makes me think of the words, if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. She's dead? Who? Okay, yeah, it's all gonna go there. So let's just look around. Nice, that's the basement. Wasn't expecting. Read. The Warsaw Courier, Evening Extra. Here is the latest news on the riots that disrupted His Majesty's Emperor Nikolai II's speech today. A moment after our gracious Emperor announced Groki Scallon as the new Governor General of Warsaw. Oh, they work fast. A group of troublemakers started yelling most disgraceful slogans. Despite reinforced security, there was a scuffle. The gendarmerie were quick to get the situation under control, however. A few people were injured, including 2 policemen who came to help. 30 people charged with public nuisance and brawling were taken into custody. Alright. It must be our cousin. Maybe. His sons have all grown up. They're men now. But yeah.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietia, forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
Fair.
We'll have to meet up again.
Not for everybody. My cousin. My cousin Petya has changed a lot. Perhaps we all have. He's no longer the skinny kid with scraped knees. We have never been close despite being of similar age, maybe because of our different personalities. Let's try the basement. Mother's portrait. A portrait of mother from her youth. She stands proud, it, wearing a white dress and a silk scarf thrown over her exposed shoulders. Her long dark hair flows down her back, and she glances at the viewer with a piercing smile. Fair skin and a frivolous hairstyle. That's not how I remember her. Nadia as a young, unkept maiden. It's hard to believe. The shocking vision of the painter must have been created in a previous era, a time when hearts were stirred with violent emotions. Poems were created to the sound of storm. Love stories had to end tragically, etc., etc. Father actually commissioned such a painting. So our mother is not Nadia. Okay. There has to be something here. Seriously? Okay. Do we go? We did the base. Oh, we have to go this way. Can we? Oh. We did the base. Oh, the read. 365 dinner recipes for 5 Szulskis by Lusna C. Capon or pullet with sausages. Clean and pluck the capon while warm. Burn off the remaining feathers and not over the fire. Slice off the giblets to add them to the broth. Rinse, salt throughout, and roast on a spit while coating with butter. When finishing roasting, put a large spoonful of sausage butter inside. Sprinkle the top with breadcrumbs doused in liquid butter in a frying pan. If you don't have sausage, a piece of butter with pepper will do. You can also put the sausage butter in the capon once it's on the platter. Grasna liqueur recipe. Quince liqueur with amber. Pour a pot of ripe, old pickled quince fruits into a 4-gallon demijohn and pour it into a light cooked cooled syrup with 6 pounds of sugar and 2 gallons of water. Add 10 pieces of amber, stir perfectly, and add half a gallon of your best spirit. Sealed and placed in a moderately warm place out in the sun for 10 days, stirring several times per day. Shaking the demijohn. After 10 to 12 days, when the clumps have sunk and the liquid is completely clear, pour into bottles and cork tightly, and keep in a cool, dry cellar. Alright. Veronica.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to
Verona.
drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stashio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement.
Nope.
But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Wiktor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
Seriously. I guess we weren't looking for it earlier. Huh. A bottle of white wine from southern France, an expensive beverage popular among the aristocrats. The wine carries the aroma of peaches, apples, and a certain amount of conviction that a relationship between two people is beginning to tip on a romantic stage. A beverage enjoyed by the upper crust, given to a man by a woman, a mysterious woman. A small bottle, okay. Beverage for true connoisseurs. The bottle evades the sweet aroma of Kent and the sincere joy of an upcoming meeting. It is a beverage that brings people together and sweetens the bitterness of everyday life. An element of ritual that two old friends would eagerly indulge in. Oh, okay, so cleanse liqueur with amber is Baroness trace. Okay. Interesting. There's nothing else here. Oh, wait. Pinot Noir from Oregon. A red wine from the United States, hard to get. An inability to articulate brought on by great surprise clings to the bottle. It was difficult to mouth even a word of gratitude for the unique gift. Words got stuck in the throat despite the adoration for this particular liquor. It is a favorite beverage, but an unwelcome gift. Okay, what's happening? Every bottle found in the Szulski cellar contains a credible beverage. Uncle Veronin wouldn't disregard any of them. But he would only get his own. Green square. Let's try the garden. I see the cousins are too busy gallivanting around to visit their own mother's grave. I thought our mother was alive. I could have sworn our mother was alive. Fine, let's give him the spirits, even though Lygia really didn't want us to. Oh, wait. Father's portrait. The portrait depicts father in his twilight years, the serious expression on his face, the proud posture, and the grimoire in his hands, combined with the dark background and lack of embellishments. It all reflects the strictness and pragmatism he always had. Good old Stanislaw. However, a faint red streak can be found around his figure. Stanislaw. Where is... Apparently, artists are particularly sensitive to seeing things that usually escape the human eye. This one should receive double amulet for the capturing the thaumaturgic aura. Hmm, that's actually interesting. Was there another portrait here? I'm not going back to the square. That's the basement. Fine. Let's talk.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
Oh, content request. You want the liqueur.
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasha's study after every funeral we went to, and raised a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time,
Aw.
even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasha and I used to say.
How did he die?
How did he die?
Hasn't Lygia told you?
Nope.
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
To an easy death, I guess.
I suppose there's no reason to bear grudges or be angry, is there? To Stasio?
To an easy death.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him.
Aw.
I miss my little darling. I miss them both. Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
We've done everything, yeah.
Yeah, so let's find out what my father hasn't left me.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Szulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888.
Okay.
In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen. Therefore, my first
Wrong
irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter,
Obviously.
Lygia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Lygia.
Obviously.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers dating to the uprising in memory of our first mating.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Are they still married? Let's just
I
wait.
would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Wiktor Szulski,
Aid?
by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Why?
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I really like
I am
Victor.
not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Szulski
Ooh.
used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Okay.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
So where is it?
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
What? A building fell on him.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then,
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
Okay, what about the grimoire?
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps, in all that confusion,
but why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Alright.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Okay.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
Our sister. Nah,
I
she's grieving.
foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
You're grieving. We're saying it for you,
How
not him.
typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced,
No, they aren't
named in Jesus, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
I
What do
really
you
like
intend
Victor.
to do?
I like him as a character.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
No.
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
And Mordechai Chayat. Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
What? Oh. There we go. Ivan. Okay.
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
I feel like she does know more than she's letting on.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
We have 2 points. Oh. I still want mine. I really do. But I'm gonna wait. Let's see what Upir wants to talk about.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Okay. Examine. Szulski family portrait. Our family portrait. A can remember when it was taken. The year was 1884, and Ligia and I were 9 years old at the time. She was clearly tense, and I remember how Mother admonished her not to smile, not to fidget, and to stand straight. Ligia was to take the cue from her. Mother was able to freeze like a statue and sit there barely breathing for a couple of hours. I, on the other hand, posing nonchalantly, was always more unrestrained than my sister. I could get away with more. Behind us, our father, the head of the family, one hand resting patronizing on the back of the chaise lounge, asserting his ownership, the other holding a grimoire, the black grimoire. Behind father, a shadow. Is that a as if a shape was emerging and forming, indicating another presence. That's a Barbareth. The family is complete. Barbareth. B. How do you spell that? B. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to see what that is. Oh crap. Okay, the Black Grimoire. Daddy's beloved magic book. I didn't expect to inherit anything, least of all his Black Grimoire. Too bad it went missing, honestly. Was I worthy, or was it a joke? Let the prodigal son go looking under the pavement while the book is at the Warsaw Charity Society. Okay. You peer. Okay. Oh, wait, wrong one. Balberith. Balberith, my father first salutor. It is his father. Probably not the only one. A perfect match. An ancient idol mentioned in the Book of Judges, secretive by nature, keeper of vegetation, and a master of insects that can be that he command in order to protect people from diseases. According to Ars Godia, Barbareth belonged to the circle of greater demons, just like Father. The flaw that attracted him, much with the with the Upir, those related to the heart's dimension and the sensation of the heart, pride, blasphemy, contentiousness, but also consistency, stubbornness, and ambition. Balbareth is gone. He left with my father. Where? We do not know what happens to Salutors after Thaumaturge's death. Perhaps they become wild again? Unhindered by the pact with their masters, but the flaw that used to teeter them is gone. So maybe they vanish into the void too. Okay. That's cool. Also, if someone seeks true decadence, they should go to Pausel. Here, one can only find crumbling buildings, bleak river. I was going to say I really wish there was like a pronunciation thing, but no. There shouldn't be one just because I can't pronounce it correctly. Let's see. Here one can find crumbling buildings, bleak river waters, and faces marked with illness. Hard work derived of joy de vivre. When I was a kid, I didn't come here too often. Hovels patched with decayed boards are mostly inhabited by workers, porters, small-time craftsmen, coopers, dredgers, and women of easy virtue. Measly shacks, much like haggard human beings, seem to huddle together to keep at least some of the heat from escaping through window slits. But do not look to your neighbor for help. These hard-bitten creatures struggle mostly for their own survival. Cold winds from the Vistula penetrate everything, smothering all spirit, extinguishing the flame of encouragement and hope. The only comfort comes from knowing that everything will pass, lost in the abyss of time. Okay. Did something change with Father? Yeah. For some reason, he willed his black grimoire to me and all business-related properties and assets to. He willed his black grimoire to me and all business-related properties and assets to Lygia. Antiques, works of art, and things like that. I am sure his thaumaturgic skill helped him with business. He died a sudden death in the ruins of a collapsed tenement house. A lousy end, nothing to envy there. I bet that was when the black grimoire was lost. Um. She hasn't changed. She still has the same wary look and frown when I play the fool. She's the one who keeps her feet on the ground and the anchor for others. There's one reason I'm grateful to my father. He pinned all his hopes on her regarding the family business. He would do just fine. Veronin. Despite my parents' divorce, uncle and father remained friends. Yet I can feel that uncle resented Stanislaw a little for what he did to me 15 years ago. Ooh. So what exactly happened with that? So you are our mother's brother. Okay. Um, Father bequeathed his black grimoire to me, though I didn't think I deserved anything. However, the grimoire has gone missing, and I need to find out what happened to it. We did that. I don't think anything else changed. Okay. Um, you know what? Let's actually do adrenaline. I really want to do word. Not word, mind. I want to do mind. Um, let's wait. Let's wait. Let's listen. F champion, nocturne, and B flat minor. Hmm. Obviously. Okay. A letter. The human heart is worth more than all riches of the material world. Tonight, SR. So father was having a was beginning a new love, maybe. SR, maybe. The message only appeared to be brief. In fact, the pen strokes were accompanied by an accelerated heartbeat, motivated by a restrained fondness for the addressee. The ink is dripping with special care and warmth that have seeped deep into the paper. So we need to ask Lygia about that. Mini suitcase. Grains of desert sands from father's trip to Africa has settled on the suitcase. He will set it aside, spinning plans for future voyages into the unknown regions of the material world, searching for what was hidden behind the veil of reality. So we know that's Stanislaw, who is also father. Okay. Okay. Oh, what's one of the recordings? You got something there. None of the sketches. Oh, it's limited. Okay. Where was the... Oh, we... Nope. Oh. But also... Oh, well, I knew we did that. Okay, never mind. I knew we had that. Look back is... Oh, I really like how they look. Also, from that, father would pore over the yellow pages again and again, reading the same words over and over, trying to extract meanings from them. He repeated the words about dedication and the necessity of sacrifice like a mantra, slamming shut one volume and reaching for another. What does it all mean? Sacrifice. What did he sacrifice? A ritual mass. Oh, Sagittarius known as Shirao. The demonic continence is clothed in the hope that clung to it first and the satisfaction that soon followed. It seemed that father had plans for Shirao, which he eventually managed to fulfill. Okay. Entries. Nope. Journal. Nope. I'm going to figure this out. Oh, mind one. The deceitful forest specter from Tater Legends. She leads people astray by taking various shapes. She has also a rather twisted sense of humor. Could it be that father was hunting the Salutor? Oh. There's nothing else in here. On the map, there is something pulsing. It's really weird. I don't think there's nothing else. Just throwing me off. Okay. Pseudo-monarchia. Daemonomia. Wait. Pseudo-monarchia. Daemonum. Compared to Crowley's Ars Goetia, there are 3 fewer demons. No evidence that all demons are salutors. Phaeton, a false lead. Uxel, a false lead. Antime claimed to have subjugated Orobus, mere boasting. Marocosius, expected to take on the form of a wolf with the wings of a griffin and the tails of a snake. According to the Plancy, he takes the form of a wild lioness. Interesting observation by Crowley. Demons are unexplored fragments of our minds. However, in appearance, it resembles an ox with wings. A lead for Sapnak, unknown. We have 3 points, so let's just put another one in. Speed is action. And I guess we kind of need it. But it's only... Fine, let's put 1. Speed gave us... Agony. Here we go. Random enemy cast suffer. It's random. Receive damage at the end of every turn. Max 4. Let's add it with no. Powerful mind. Yeah. I'm actually fine with that. Wait, did I do... Let's see. I did not. You can close it. I've sister of mine, a letter from Paris. Oh, this is from us. Is this not Lygia's room? I feel well enough to write something to you. The doctor also recommended I do so. I'm not alone in my anguish. I share a room with one Reeford Martin, whose last name escapes me. They brought him from London from Dr. Sewer's clinic. A very interesting case. He spends his days hunting for the moths, cockroaches, ladybugs, and beetles that come here sometimes. He eats them. He says it gives him strength to wait for the coming of the Lord. I didn't think he means the Savior. I cannot yet reconstruct all the details after the debacle with Pyman. My mind is still in tatters. Pyman visited me no more than a week ago. I know that's impossible. It's probably happened only in my mind, but it was so clear. He, as the king of hell, with his host of demons, with the shadows of his penitence, called for me to join them. It was so real. I'll stop here. I'm having a hard time gathering my thoughts. Did they commit him? Okay. Incident in childhood. We know father feels guilty. Okay. Evening edition. At the cemetery in Montmorency on Sunday, the body of the distinguished writer and citizen, the late Sowerny Dushniska, was laid to rest. A handful of compatriots escorted the coffin amidst the pouring rain. The funeral service was very modest in accordance with the wishes of the deceased. The sums allocated for wreaths were deposited in the coffers of Kaitna Paraka charitable donation. The late Antony, retired age 91. Wow. The late Barbara, 45. Late Stanislaw Szulski. Also, these are the people who all died with us. I'm guessing. It was Barbara and Antonio. At least I think. I'm pretty sure those are her. Unless they had those are other people, the other two who died. Warsaw Funeral Company. The company arranges funerals, exhumations, and the transportation of corpses. A factory warehouse of metal and wooden coffins, mourning hats, crepe paper, and a vast selection of items used in the time of mourning. My letter from Rome, July 1896. Dear sister, I'm writing to you because sleep eludes me. As I wrote before, I have found a suitable candidate. However, I'm still struggling to reach his flaw. I felt that Pyman is within my reach. I even saw him vaguely, but I did. I'll stop here because my nerves prevent me from continuing. Yes, I will be careful. Don't think me a fool like father. Message from mother. Dear child, stop it with sorrow. Stop it. Wait, stop. It is with sorrow that I have received the news of Stanislaw death. Stop. Oh wait. This is okay. I don't do the stops. Dear child, it is with great sorrow that I have received the news of Stanislaw's death. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend the funeral ceremony. My duties in Paris keeps me from traveling to Warsaw at the moment. I join you both in mourning and sorrow. Mama. That's rich. Hard to expect anything else coming from you. Duties in Paris. Charged letter. My love for you is burning. It keeps me from eating. It keeps me from sleeping. It keeps me from living. Lygia, I'm begging you to end my agony. Oh, is someone stalking our sister? Agree to be our. Someone has to be. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, there it's not. You've done that. Ooh. Do that in a minute. Examine. Serious photo. Straight back, stern expressions, noses in the air. Two boys that are just trying to meet everyone's expectation. Something went wrong here. Who is in the photo? Oh, wait, what? Came with a sense of pride and desire to take matters into my own hands became insurmountable. 15 years ago, against my father's bidding, that's the... Okay. Um, what's the... A-B-A-U. Okay. He is capable of healing. Part of his offense skills depend on your health point. Yeah, we kind of realized that. He is offensive, stat-based. He uses offensive state-based skills, perfect for finishing off heavily injured enemies. Okay. And this is the one we've been trying to get, that apparently we've been trying to get for so long, but we can't. Because of you, I am nothing but a shadow. Broke me. Okay. There's nothing here. Let's get changed. If you want to change your clothes, use the wardrobe. You can expand your clothes collection by visiting the tailor. I don't know why I keep hitting more. I'd rather this one. Alright, was there any that was already opened? Alright. There wasn't upstairs, I didn't go up. Stanislaw's last will. My last will, down to the letter, in the year of our Lord. Oh, this is what Guy read. Yep. There we go. Books on the occult. Pseudomonarchia. Pseudomonarchia. Daemonon. Legionton and Pixtra. Picatrix, the grimoire of historical occults brim with paternal inquisitiveness. The worn pages full of annotation in the margins bear the marks of frequent reading. His heart beating with excitement, father explored mysteries of demonology, thus expanding his horizon. Father's thoughts was recently occupied with a search for knowledge that bordered on the obsessive. This is related to something much more than his usual curiosity about the world, which I remember him for. He was looking for something, hunting for salutors, exploring the mysteries of everything related to thaumaturgy. The only thing I still don't know is where it led him to. Interesting. That's the one we were waiting for. I do like that it updates, but okay. Okay, so the red mean there was still something else we could have got. Oh wait, examine. Bust of Siren. Sharp avian features bears a wild, disturbing kind of beauty. They make you want to fall into her clutches and be lured into an endless dream by her sweet song. Yet her cryptic, slight smile makes a subconscious, primal part of your being cower away from the predator. But isn't a soul the only fair price for the bliss of giving yourself up to the enchanting creature? Alright, ground floor we go.
Where's Grażyna when I need her?
Ugh.
Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Wiktor?
Rasputin.
Wiktor, are you there?
Grigori? Yes.
Wiktor, where are you?
You
On
called.
the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
Yes, it's a remarkable invention. The hour is also a bit late. How did you know I have a telephone at home?
Something's interrupting you, Wiktor. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Powaskowska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Powaskowska.
Okay.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this?
He's adorable.
Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Taming darkness. We need to do this one for sure before we do this, because the time one I think is main quest related. Why is it you peer? Interesting. Nope. Nope. I want to find stuff first. I want the hot chocolate. Do you know the secret to time travel? It requires but one sip of cocoa. All of a sudden, Lygia is reading a book in front of the fireplace and I'm stacking building blocks. My parents are arguing in the smoking room. It's a warm day and then everything goes to hell. Oh! These are the sketches. what I'm so confused. Still night. Let's do some talking first.
Master Wiktor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
Sure.
Yes, a cup of cocoa would do me good.
Help yourself. The pot is in the salon, along with some of your favorite cookies. It's been an age since we've seen one another. I'm glad you're back. Mistress Ligia is really struggling
Is she?
with everything.
And so, the great Stanisław Szulski is dead, crashed by a building. Can't say I'd wish a death like that on anybody.
An awful death. Sheer cruelty. Mr. Szulski didn't deserve it. Now all we can do is think back on what a wonderful man he was.
The manic.
That won't take long. Ligia
Funny.
won't open up to me, but how is she doing?
She's having a rough time, the poor dear. Her heart is heavy, though she doesn't show it, but she's strong. She keeps her chin up and doesn't give in. And it's good she's got you to help now, Master. Only she started smoking like a chimney. She takes after her father, no question about it.
So, this death, what do you make of it, Grażynka?
I'll tell you in confidence, Master Szulski. Now, I'm a simple woman, but something about your father's death doesn't sit right with me.
Why?
How do you mean, Grażynka?
Don't you suspect some impure powers had a hand in it?
Do you mean it could have something to do with thaumaturgy?
That I don't know. Look at us jabbering while there are potatoes not peeled. Forgive me, Master.
Okay.
Another time, Grażynka. I'll get out of your way.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat with you, Master.
Okay, where is... Okay, so you're actually taking us out. Okay, perfect. Let's go in the basement. Nothing else here? Well, I guess you got everything. Try the garden. Ligia.
Are you lost?
Fuck. Don't try to be a hero.
Burglar?
And it'll be alright. You're outnumbered.
Now we can do crowd.
Quantity doesn't always translate to quality.
Call the rest. We got one with a death wish.
Are you kidding me? Yeg. Who is Yeg? Okay, we have 3 points. Oh, we did get an extra point, didn't we? Let's hit this. Let's do this one. Yeah. Bring us with the extra 1. Ugh, every time. Oh, this is 2. Adrenaline rush. Increases damage. Increases inflicted damage by 50. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Resistance. Repair will disable you. Let's start. I actually may change the difficulty of the fighting. Let's do a version on you. And then on you, bloody penance. Yeah, let's waste action time. Reinforcements are on the way. That's fine. That's fine. Doom. Quick attack. That's way too far out. Old one. Oh, I thought that was gonna be enough actually. Oh wait, was it? It was perfect. 18. Let's go back. Yeah. Double. Some healing back. And he's out. Happy I came outside. Dimension Force Speed 4? What? Alright. Let's try to do some stuff. Reduce this. We need to remove our effects, our negative statuses. Alright. Try to do that, and then let's try to do this. Let's try to hit the suffering. What are we doing? Bleeding. You are suffering. Let's get a diversion on you. And then so low. Okay. Suffering help. Alright. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. Can finish off an enemy immune to focus deprivation, slowing and interrupting actions. First, I really need to heal. So let's... yeah, we're gonna just have a planned attack. And then you're full. Just to get some healing in, since we're bleeding. Oh, that was actually a good hit. That was a good heal. Now, let's go back. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Suffering, and then not bad. I don't think we can deal with his focus technically. This can actually bring him over. So let's... There he goes.
Get off my rod!
What is happening? Why were they coming here?
Wiktor? I heard a noise. Are you all right?
I'm fine. We've had a few unwelcome visitors.
Burglars? What's wrong with this town? I'll call Uncle.
There's no rush. I don't think they'll try to rob anyone anytime soon.
Alright. I'm happy we came here. Let's go back. And then let's talk to Ligia.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
You're really smoking.
What's next for you? You're in charge here now. Have you got some kind of grand scheme?
A grand scheme? Oh, for now, I'm just trying to keep my head above water.
Okay.
Certain customers are unconvinced that a woman can handle running a business. What's worse, a woman without powers. You know what I mean. A thaumaturge at my side would shut them all up.
Are you trying to get us to stay here?
After all, it's your heritage too.
Do we care about it? She's been with us.
I don't know anything about running a company, but if I can help in any way, you can count on me.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I trust
You've
the
been there
smoke
for us.
doesn't bother you.
You used to detest the smell of tobacco. You'd hold your breath going into Father's study.
That's true, but when I'd stay here, alone with Papa, and somehow over the years I got used to it. I don't know when I started copying him even.
Daddy's girl. You were always closer to him.
That's not true. I was just less rebellious than you, his Thaumaturge son. Now come on, what else is on your mind?
The trousers are an original style.
Go
Until now,
girl.
I'd only seen women in trousers in the East.
First of all, they're practical. It's the 20th century. It's high time we started dressing comfortably.
You've always been brave, never afraid of anything or anybody. Like when Mother almost had a fit because you dumped my best tie in hot cocoa.
I didn't care that she was angry. I wanted to get you back for not wanting to play with me.
Because
Siblings
you
all the
were being
way.
too annoying.
You meant to say brave. By the way, Grażyna still makes cocoa every evening. You can conjure up the flavor of childhood if you want. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yep.
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumyantseva.
SR. Svetlana.
Who is she? And what does Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the crème de la crème of Warsaw.
What's a soiree?
How long did you say you lived with Mother in Paris? Just a party, if you like. Do you know what that is?
Very funny.
We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation. And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head.
I like his
and face.
appearance. The Imperium Hotel. I remember that my mother and father were sometimes invited to parties at the Imperial. How excited my mother would get. It was all she could talk about for the next few days. How exquisite it was. How beautiful, how expensive. Nothing seems to have changed since then. You have to be an aristocrat or possess a fortune to rent room here. Okay. It's not me. It is the woman, Svetlana. The mysterious woman exchanging letters with my father was Svetlana, a lady in waiting in the Tsar's court, well situated. I don't think my sister is too keen on her. Okay.